Come on, there we go, a little bit. There we go. Oh, we're not plugged in. I'm going to get an echo. Echo, Becco. Hopefully that's charging us up. Is that too far away? I think it is, isn't it? I think that's better. Evening, Emily. Evening, Emily. Evening, Bearded Pig RC. How are you? How is everybody tonight then? Everyone good? Everyone getting out bashing lately? Obviously we have been. And destroying cars, unfortunately. Well, I haven't been destroying the cars, I look after them. Can I see Bash? Evening. All good, thank you. Alistair Smith, evening. You'll never guess what I did on Sunday, Alistair. I went out with the local guys on Sunday, took the Xmaxx with me. You never guess what I did. What part I broke. Bashing and breaking. Hello, hello, hello. Logan's RC, hello. Airborne RC, evening. Dan, evening. SLD RC, evening. Logan's RC, evening, if I didn't say hello to you. I have seen the new Armour, yeah. I really like the look of it. I don't like the price, though. I'm getting a bit bored with Armour and their, well, less Armour and more Horizon or UK. I mean, it's bonkers price in the UK. $179 versus, sorry, $379, which equates to, I'll find my calculator. Come on. $379. We have to do now. Divided by 1.38. No, that's not right. 379. We're at their sales tax, 8% sales tax, which is roughly what it is. It was 409 divided by 1.38. Yeah, they're 269 pounds, and we're 399 pounds. I like it, and I probably will buy it, but boy, am I getting fed up with the prices. Yep, steering hub. Busted the steering hub, so I've got the RPM ones to put on today anyway. Evening, Alden, how are you? Bend over, evening. Used to be something else called Bend Over many, many years ago. Jerry Gabori, evening, from Oregon, USA, very nice. Jedi Golf, evening. Big Owls RC, evening. Have a packet here for you, mate. Okay, thanks. I said I've got the RPM ones to put on, so let's see how they go on anyway. Oh man, he must be talking about the Armour release. I was talking about the Armour. Really like the look of it. It does look like a really nice car. I just don't like the price that we're getting stung with in the UK is all, Alden. That's the one thing that does wind me up, but hey ho. Does look like a nice car though. And we've pretty much got all the other 3S cars. In fact, I think we've got all the other 3S cars. Don't think there's one we haven't got. Got the Granite, got the Big Rock, got the Typhoon, got the Centon. Got the Outcast 4S. Didn't get the Outcast, the Creighton 4S because it was out of stock. Thought we could get it. I have been working on this already, just so you guys know. We had some clicking going on, which you may have heard in a different video. It's been going on for a while. I've been struggling to find out where it's coming from, but it got really bad at the weekend. And I don't know whether you guys can see that, but that gear is toast. And the reason that gear is toast is also because what I hadn't realised is the rear bulkhead is cracked in half as well, so we've probably been running it and making it worse than what it already was. But that's part of the game. And just as well, because I haven't been through the diffs on this car anyway, and the diffs were pretty empty. Right, comment. I'll be back. Well, I hope you are, Seb, because I might need to help with the RPM arms. I'm all good, thanks, Big O's RC. Just got to do something. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Yep, later, Seb. I had to get you, Dave. Say it again. Bend over. There used to be a TV, well, not really a TV show, but there used to be a little series called Bend Over. All good, thank you, Alden. Evening, Graham. The gang's all here. Evening, Ivy Dome, how are you? Hello, Callum. Son, how are you? Dan's Bearded RC Adventure, good evening, Dave. Good evening. What am I saying good evening, David? Good evening, Dan. The Granite and Typhoon were only 3S. Yep. Plus we've got the Big Rock and the Centon. We don't really use the Centon though. Stu S4, or Stu, sorry. Just Stu, we'd call you Stu. Evening. You know they're durable, how often does our Xmaxx break? Not that often, in reality. They are super durable, but we do, I mean, we abuse this truck. We seriously abuse this truck. So I'm never going to complain about how often it's broken, and it's cheap to fix. I mean, to get that and that, which are the two, the input gear and the main gear, which goes on the diff, 20 quid. That gear on its own on an Armour 6S car is over 20 quid. You know, the two on an Armour 6S car, you're looking at 40 quid. And if you go to an Armour 8S car, I think the total is closer to 80 quid. It's quite a bit more in the US as well. Yeah, I don't, the US price isn't too bad, Alden. I mean, they've stuck an AVC receiver in it, which I don't think it needs, but that allows them to jack the price up. But, you know, it's $550 equivalent in the UK. Okay, Logan, enjoy your shower. Addicted to RC, evening. I think you spent about £300 on repairs on the Xmaxx. Yeah, I haven't got a clue how much I spent on it, but everything's cheap. I don't mind when it gets broken because it's cheap. It's just a bit, you know, depending on what part you're working on, depends on how long it takes. So if you've got to get into the diffs, it's a bit of a pain. I did buy new. I bought a new spur and a new pinion just in case. I thought that may have been what was clicking. I'd already ordered that before I found out the diff was shot. So. Which is better, the Xmaxx or the Outcast? In what regard? I mean, I prefer the Xmaxx, or pick the Xmaxx to go out every single time. It is our car of choice for main bashing. The Outcast looks great, I mean, it handles well. With the new shock, if we get the new shocks M2C are working on, that's its weak point, and the arms, then it could be a serious contender. If you break something though, it's expensive, that's the downside. Some news for you, Dave. Got my Xmaxx wheels under warranty through Wheelspin. Well done. Glad you did. Shows that using a proper model shop has a massive difference. They should be warranted. They really should. I'm glad. I'm pleased for you. I just used I went with a model shop which is clearly not like that. No, but it's the same with all the prices over here, Alden. They're all a lot more expensive. It's actually, you know, in reality, if you don't mind waiting, it's cheaper to buy from the US, pay the import duty and the shipping costs, and it's still cheaper than buying in the shops over here. I don't mind it when it gets broken, I remember that. Depends what you're doing with it though, Callum. If you're driving it and just having fun and, you know, not doing anything which is... If it goes wrong and it breaks, I don't have a problem. But when you know, if you were to drive it at a brick wall at 60 miles an hour, it's going to break. So, yeah. I need to dump. They should warranty it, Seb. Told you to send it straight back. Okay, well, you get CNC in Alden. Have fun. Still making batch of these fan mounts. Hope to have them up on eBay this week. Right, well, let me know if you want me to put it on my community page, and I will. I'll link it to people in the US for you. I mean, you'll probably set out very quickly, I imagine. But said I've started working on it already. I've already got the oil in the diff. I was just waiting for the main gear to turn up before I put it all back together. And the other thing I like about these diffs is it lines up, so you don't have to worry about twisting and trying to find where the holes pilot in. You just put it together and it all lines up. So certain bits on this car are a joy to work on. Other bits of it are a bit of a pain to work on, like getting to that centre, changing the whole rear bulkhead, or any bulkhead, is a bit of a pain. Getting to the centre diff is a real pain. But we'll have another look. As we've got to get into that part of the car with the changing the rear bulkhead, we will have a look at the centre diff and just see if it needs topping up with any more earplugs. Let's settle down a bit probably. Bum 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 bum. Need you here to read the comments, Callum. I need a comments reader. What I should do is have one of you come in on a FaceTime or something like that. You can read the comments to me. Who fancies being my FaceTime comments reader? Might have to do that. Some guest appearances on FaceTime. I might put it up on my community post and community page and see if anyone fancies being a guest comments reader on FaceTime or something. Right, what we missed. How healthy is the GDS pinion looking? Well, probably seen slightly better days, which I got a new one today. Evening RC Clan, how are you? Have I seen the new Traxxas 4 Tech 3, oversized 1/10 Corvette? No, I haven't seen that yet, no. Pete Copper Outdoors, hello fellow RC bashers from Barrie, Ontario, Canada. Evening from the UK. Thank you for coming by. I did get the actual diff shims for it, yes. Aiden's RC channel, evening. Yeah, you got pancakes going tonight, Aiden? What do I find easy to work on, the armour or the Traxxas? Depends what part we're doing. If it's out in the field and we break an arm, the Traxxas or a shock needs fixing, anything like that, Traxxas is way easier to work on. But if you're getting into, and it's not too bad for the front diff and the rear diff, and that side of things. However, to get to the centre diff on an Xmaxx is a pain in the backside. As you'll see, it's quite a lot of work, whereas on an armour car, it's there, it's a few screws, you can access it quickly. That's probably the biggest gripe I have with an Xmaxx is if you have to change the bulkheads. But having said that, if you break a bulkhead, it's cheaper than bending an armour chassis. Bulkhead's like 11 quid, I think, something stupid like that. Abel Borgreven, I'm good, thank you. How are you? I broke the rear upper control arm. I have the pin in the new arm. I feel like it's missing something else. Should be okay. Oh, wow. Evening, Jay. How are you? You just bought an Xmaxx and it's so easy. It is, yeah, if you break an arm, it's 3 screws. Easy peasy pudding and pie. No fiddly little shims and things like that. So the only gripe is getting down to the bulkhead, but it's cheaper than a bent chassis. You're up for a comment reading a bit? Okay, I might have you on the next one, said. I went 60 CST front and 30 CST rear, and that seems to be plenty thick enough. I mean, yeah, seems to be thick enough. Right, enough chat. Get a bit more work done, because otherwise we'll be here all night. Not that I don't want to chat to you, because I do, but I should say enough reading comments a bit. I could sit and read comments all night. I have lots of blue spanners. Yeah, there are quite a few. All people I know, really, and totally and utterly trust. And I think it's better to have a lot of blue spanners than none at all. And then, if anyone wants to misbehave, they get mega timed out. Just the first live stream I did, I just pretty much spanned everyone that was in there because I knew them all from Facebook or chatting on the YouTube channel already, etc. Right. See if I can remember how this comes off quickly. Is something that you can't afford next patch for? No, I wouldn't. recommend the Max, because time you've probably done what you need to do to it upgrade wise, you'll have spent the same amount as an Xmaxx. If you want a good 1/10 scale basher, I would seriously recommend or look at the 3S Armour cars, either the Typhon, the Granite or the Big Rock, or even the new Vortex, or Vortec, whatever they've called it. They are very strong, very durable, good cars. I love them. I think they're great cars. Go pick up your new transmitter tomorrow. Which one is that for, Jay? First time evening PJRC class, how are you? My thoughts on the new car, the new Armour car, is I really like the look of it. Really do like the look of it. I just wish they hadn't jacked the price up like they have. You know, I was looking this morning when I first saw it had been released, officially released. The Armour 3S cars were £319. The Typhon, the Granite and the Big Rock. And they hadn't put up the new cars yet. Well, the new car went up at £399, and the price of all the other 3S cars went up to £339. The MT Rival looks good, yes. In fact, that was almost the first car I bought. It's actually a rebranded Helion Avenge MT. Biggest weak spot are the diff covers. Diff covers are £3, Seb. £3.15. Not bothered about them. I've got a load of those. I'm going to need to release a completely different platform, new chassis and everything. I don't think they will though. They're just, you know, it's no different from Traxxas really. You know, if you look at the Max, it's just a shortened down one of these, and the Rustler and the Hoss and everything are all the same platform really. Hot Race Macadam diff cover. Oh, I might look at that then. But at £3, it's an easy fix and cheap fix. For both my cars, I'm still looking at RT Carbon Edition, one and one, but okay, yeah, makes sense. Good little transmitter that as well. They're out of stock at the moment, I think. Might be because I bought a few of them at £3 when I had my last order. I thought, well, I'll stick some in the bag, as you do. So if they're out of stock, it's probably my fault, Seb. Come on. Oh. Ooh. I'm done with the motor mount already then. Oh no, you don't need to undo the motor, do you? I'll pop that off. Yeah, I do need to undo the motor because I've got to put a whole new bulkhead on, so I might as well take the motor off now anyway. Number of times I've had this off. I've turned the screen around this time, so hopefully if it wants to play up, like it has done the last 2 weeks, hopefully I'll catch it and see that it's decided to reboot or do whatever it wants to do. Hopefully it won't do that this week. Should come apart now. New Armour has firmer telemetry, not that it's worth 16. No, it's they've put a better thing in, but you've got to use the Spectrum overpriced batteries, etc., etc., etc. It's just a way of trying to tie you into their products or the Spectrum Smart ecosystem. You in for a game of GTA? Oh, you behave, don't go down to the beach. Morning, Robert, how are you? Off out bashing tomorrow with a broken diff cover. You haven't got a spare one then? Should have said I could have sent you one. It is Dartford dirt, Brad, yes. And we found the culprit of the clicking. I mean, you can see that. That was why it's clicking. I knew if I carried on doing it, I'd find the culprit sooner or later. What's Dartford like? It's good. I say it's good. Depends on what you're looking to do. Great crowd, great bunch of guys I met up with, and you need lots of batteries. I didn't charge enough batteries up because normally we go bashing, jumping and things like that, so we don't chew through batteries much. But Brad and the guys like to do some racing, which is fine. I love racing as well, on a nice gravelly, dirty area, so lots of dust. Lots of fun, lots of crashes, etc. And then there's like a BMXy part where you can do some jumps. But you should talk to Brad, Jay. Actually, I'll see. I mean, if Brad's okay, I'll get you into the group, and then it's just more people to meet up with. Great bunch of guys, and they normally meet up on a Sunday up different places. Right, enough chat. Get on and get this car fixed. Oh, I've got to take everything off of this, haven't I? It's a bit of a pain. And there's my new bulkhead. One new bulkhead. I'll show you where the bulkhead got broken once I get most of it off. Sorry, I've got the sniffles a bit, so I do apologise if I'm sniffling a bit. Actually, why am I doing that? I should be able to take the shock tower off and keep everything as is. Move this over here, make myself a bit more room. scratch my coffee table. Right. Okay, I'll get you added, Jay. Try and work out how to do that. Didn't on Sunday. Have you been to Sitting Bull, Brad? Paddlesworth Sunday. That sounds like fun, Jay. How far is Paddleworth away from you? Not too far from Jay. Used to live down that way, but not done much bashing there yet. Paddlesworth is 40 minutes from here. What drill and bit set are you using? I use this Draper, just a handy little one. I think it's about 24 quid off of Robert Dias. Does a job. It's got a torque thing on it. Had it for over a year now. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it does a job. And then MIP. I've lost a bit off of that though. Oh, I'm going to have to heat shrink that again. I've lost the heat shrink. MIP drill bits. And that should have a little bit of heat shrink on it, but I've lost it. Oh, well, that's gone. I saw it come off the other day, but I didn't realise it come off again. Must be laying around somewhere. Anyway. Oh no, that bit's broken as well. But always the way, isn't it? You open it up and then you find another bit's broken. That goes with that. Take those hinge pins out there. Stop it. More Dartford dirt coming out. Maybe Paddlesworth dirt, more dirt for sure. Fires. I had all this out last week as well, didn't I, Seb? That's the annoying thing. When Dave gets me in the group, we'll sort it out. But yeah, I'll get you in the group. I just got to work out how to do it. It's on WhatsApp. Get a big trolley, Seb. So what you need to do is get yourself a big trolley. Get everything on the trolley. Depends on what cars you want to bring, or get a rucksack. That's what the RC Kiwis do. The RC Kiwis can do it, mate. You can do it. Stop coming up with excuses. Although in this country, you'll probably get mugged and they're all taken off you. I'm probably taking far more off than I need to take off. Yeah, oh, I think about me, I'm replacing pretty much everything every week, yeah. My mates would fit in a suitcase without the wheels, and I have a massive duvet duffel bag big enough for the big rock and rally car. Well, there you go. You've got everything you need. Pop Jay's number over to Rich, and he would add it. Okay, I'll do that. Have I got PM? Jay, I'm not sure whether I've got your phone number. I might have, but it's certainly on Facebook. If you Facebook me your mobile number, I'll get it sent over to him. Oh, what am I sniffling? The sniffles. Do apologise, guys. Sniffle, sniffle. Sorry, headphone users. Should have said, giving you a heads up, sorry. Oh, come on. That's the arms off and the shock tower out. So now a bit of a clean up because it is filthy. That somehow top bulkhead. That goes on there like that. I'm still learning, guys. What am I missing? What are you all talking about? Okay, cheers, Jay. Don't be sorry, mate. You're here. That's the main thing. Check out Koo Aussie Life, his amazing trolley. Yeah, you can get some really nice trolleys. Put it in the dishwasher. Yeah, could do. It could be hay fever. I know, I've never really suffered from it before, but it might be. It's been a bit sunny, isn't it? So put it in the dishwasher, especially degreaser, etc. You know, I could do that, I suppose. Take all the parts off it, take the electrics out. Well, my boys' name's Jack and Callum. So Jack's the oldest one with the curly hair or the perm, and Callum is the youngest. Saying that, there are usually a lot of trolleys in the river. You live in a quality place, so yeah, just go nick one from Asda. Go nick a trolley from Asda or somewhere like that. Right, upper or lower? Lower. Headphone users, apologies again. A bit late on the notification again, but there's some more banging just about to come. Why is that twisted? Or their names could be Herbert 1 and Herbert 2. Well, we call each other the Ratty Dogs as well. Ratty Dog 1, Ratty Dog 2. It's booked in for Monday, Jay. Earliest I could get it, as soon as I found out they were opening, I got in there, booked it up as quick as I could. And it's booked in for Monday at 6 o'clock in the evening. I have to have a certain person that cuts my hair. I don't like anyone do it. So earliest I could get that one person to cut my hair was Monday the 19th at 6 o'clock. So next week's live stream, this barnet will be looking a bit better. Oh, what we got then? Emily's in most chats. Emily gets everywhere. Right, said Fred. I don't want to put that on there yet because we need to take the rest of that off. Sebby 14, yeah, there was a trolley in the river near me, but I think it's already been taken out. Somebody's, probably Seb's taken it out to put his RC cars in it. Did you like it? It's a proper haircut, isn't it? I can get the nice curtains going. I can do a little brush over. Is that better? Oh, I can just do the proper 60s look. Now I look like the guy from Gold Rush. Right. Ooh. Get this gearbox out. Right, we want it in H and H. I'm hoping these come out. Oh, yep. H. They get a bit rusty. I don't think you get new ones with it, do you? No. Bit of a shame you don't get new ones with it. H. Oh, I do apologise about the sniffing, guys, if it's coming out on the stream. I'll go and blaze my... I'm going to go and take some Puritan, I think, as well. Oh, headphone users. Headphone users. Right, go and blow my snorkel. It's a 9. I've been alright all day. Are you going to the Paddlesworth event, David? Hopefully. I mean, it's a first come, first served basis. Looks like there's a hell of a lot of people that want to go this year. I don't know what their max, how many their max are allowed to accept. So yeah, I want to go and go with the boys. But it depends. I mean, it's, you know, it's first come, first served basis. So we will see, but definitely want to be there. Got to go and meet all our adoring fans. Might have some new merch by then as well. Got a new logo coming, so we might have our merch sorted out by then. We get a little shop set up and get some merch on the go. Goes there. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. In theory, I can strap this down that. No, I can't because I need that bit in first. And I want to check out the centre diff. See if we need any more earplugs in it. June sometime, PJ. Seb will probably know. Can't remember the exact weekend, but it's in June. There you go, 5th and 6th of June. I knew Seb, or is that Emily? Yeah. Yeah, Emily and Seb. Oh, Emily, Seb beat you putting it up. Yeah, I don't think 100's going to be enough. I mean, there's at least 100 people there last time when we were down there that first weekend, not the weekend, gone the weekend before. So I think there must be more than 100 they let in. How many more, I don't know. Let's go and get some more kitchen roll. Get this all cleaned up. I've never been to a main event though. Missed out on it last year. I missed the date of it. Evening Ice Hockey, how are you? Harold Riviere. I said hello to you. What do I think of the new Armour 3S? Really like the look of it. I think it's a great looking car. Don't like the price of it though. That's my only gripe. It's a bit gritty. Change that bearing. Well, it's clean but gritty. I don't like gritty bearings. Oh no. Wrong size. But I really do like the look of it. It looks like a nice car. Like it should handle well. And I love the normal 3S range. So my biggest gripe with that new Vortec or whatever they're calling it is the big price hike. And you know they've put the Spectrum AVC system on it. I just don't think it needs it, and it's just trying to tie everyone into it. Okay, Jay, see you later. Thanks for coming by. I'll get that number. I'll get you added to the group. think there's about 250 people last event, but only 100 drivers. Yeah, probably makes sense. Makes more sense. Definitely over 100 people from what I've seen on the videos. You've got at least 2 cars on your radar. Which cars are they, Ice Hockey? Yeah, I think it's getting busier and busier every year, isn't it, SLD? Yeah, 400 quid for a 3S, no, but it's annoying, but when you put it in comparative terms to what attracts, you know, how much is a Hoss? This is a 3S car. And that's the problem, is now Horizon are in charge. They're just caring about, all they care about is the bottom line. That's it. So they see, but the danger is people stop buying them and start going to other companies. Sorry guys, I had to go and get my bag of bearings because I wasn't expecting to have a gritty bearing. I think that's a new bearing as well. I don't know why it's gone gritty on me. That's better. Yeah. It's gone very gritty. We'll have a look at that one later. Right. So, these 2 bearings are okay. Smooth. Smooth. So, you've never been to Paddersworth? What 2 cars have you got? One is the Team Associate MT10, good car. It is a rebrand. It's not a brand new car. It's a rebranded. Is that the rival MT10? That's a rebranded Helion Avenge. And the other one is being released next month. Oh, interesting. What's that one then? It's not the Slash Drag, is it? The Drag Slash? Pay less on the Crate 4S Vortex with just a granite with lower towers and wheels. It is. Yeah, I know. Well, we paid $259 for Callum's granite just over a year ago, 259 quid, and now equivalent is 400 quid, as you say there. What did I pay for my Outcast 4S this time last year? I think I paid about $359 for it. I have to try and dig out the receipt for it, but I think, yeah, I did pay less for our Outcast 4S as well. So, yeah, where this is broken, guys, I think that was causing our diff gear to mess up a little bit, just a little bit. As I say, that'll do it. But when we get in there, we'll check how the earplug's holding up. And if there's a wires moved, putting earplugs in there. Do I swap my bearings every year? I swap my bearings whenever they need them. Whenever I buy a new truck, I buy a whole set of spare bearings, and then as and when I feel that they're playing up, when I'm stripping them down, I'll swap them out, and then I will try and see if I can renovate or recover or rebuild and reseal the bearings I've taken out. I've got about 5 over there from this car that I've got to have a look at and sort out, because normally they're not seized up, but they just need cleaning out and re-greasing really. But it's just easier to put new ones in and then sort the old ones out at a different time. Yes, the drag slash. Yeah, I like the look of that. I just don't know how much it's going to be. I really want the no prep drag scene to pick up in the UK. I really fancy doing some drag racing with RC cars. That does tickle my fancy. And we could, you know, do a meet up at the weekend at that car park where we do the speed running. I think that'd be quality place for it. Oh. So I do really like the idea of the no prep drag racing. Just another spin on a different side of RC cars. You know, I'm not really into the crawling side at the moment. I haven't tried crawling, but it's just not appealing to me. Oh, why can't I get into this? I think that looks pretty good, Seb. I think that's still... Oh, let me go and blow my schnozzle. Oh, am I that far behind? Let me reset, hang on. That's better. I'll pay $3.59 for my Crater from TJD. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I paid $3.59 for my Outcast 4S as well. It was like 50 quid more, or whatever it was, than the Granites, than the 3S cars had got up to. Okay, I swap them every 2 months. Wow, every 2 months. That is... It depends on what you're running. I mean, we're rubber shielded. I keep an eye. I don't swap the whole lot out. But, you know, it's each their own, depending on what you want to do and where you're doing it and where you're driving. I mean, that's pretty full, Seb. I don't think you can get any more in there. I think that's perfecto. And plus, bearings are quite pricey over here. I mean, it's 30 quid for a set. Don't like that. 30 quid for a set for the Xmaxx. Although Avid have started selling over here. And the Avid are actually fairly competitively priced. Might have a little bit too much in there, actually, Seb. I don't want to shout too loud, but Avid have, like Model Sport, have started selling Avid bearings. Oh, I need Loctite on that, don't I? It's going into metal. Bit of thread lock. I'm glad I had to take this apart in one regard, because I did want to check the top up I did with the earplugs. There was enough in there now. So having to get this far into an Xmaxx again, not that much of a train smash. Not that annoying in hindsight. I'll replace the bearing. If I take car apart and I find the bearing's seized, I will take it out and put a new one in. Or if it explodes or comes apart in any way, then obviously take it out, put a new one in. What sort of conditions are you running in to replace the bearings every 2 months? So a few years ago, Traxxas released a funny car, drag car, which looked like great fun. That's a proper full-on funny car, was it? I'm driving almost every day in sand, that's why yeah. Okay, if you're driving every day in sand and everything, it will get in even with the rubber sealed one, so it's probably worth changing and everything. And full set for your Mojave is €29, well there you go, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Right. It's like putting this bad boy back together. Don't start singing, David. No one wants to hear you singing. Come on, why aren't you going in? I think we need that bit out. I think we took it out without this bit being out. Come on, sit down properly. Ouch! That's better. Right. Now it's seated. That nipped me. I can't find my remote, need to test my Xmaxx. Remote, or do you mean your transmitter? That goes on there, I think. Looking good. Spinning nicely. Get this on there now. Why is that not sitting down, Seb? Why does that sit down properly now? Oh, come on. Must be in there properly. Must sit slightly raised. I don't recall it sitting raised. It must do. Right. Now it's coming together. Oh, I'm going to get in there though. Am I going to get in there? Should have put that on before I put the shop towers on. Never mind, I cheated. Yeah, there was a switch on the transmitter that you could put the car into burnout mode and do a burnout, staging mode and launch mode. I think you could even buy the gantry with the lights on it. That's pretty cool. I do like the ones where you can lock up the front wheels and just do a, was it line lock? Is it called line lock or something or other? What causes the rear input gear to strip on the big rock? Tyres being too big, I would have said. Never, touch wood, I've never stripped one. How long did it take before we know we're doing the Xmaxx? I'm still learning, but I'm finding my way around it a lot better now. I'm so used to working on armours, so I know my weight around an armour like you wouldn't believe. And did I just do what I think I just did? Oh, you absolute muppet. Let's put that new bit on as well. So yeah, I'm still learning my way around the Xmaxx. Robert, welcome back. Create yourself more work. Stupid. Hey man, just uploading a new RC video. Should be out soon. I've just gone up 369 subs. Do you reckon? Should be, but you know, it depends on content, etc., and what people, you know, if people want. I was surprised that we grew as fast as we did. All I can recommend is just carry on working at it, etc. Just try and improve what you do content-wise. You know, my edits are taking longer, but I'm trying to put a bit more effort into it. Apart from the one that we've got coming out, which is just going to be an unedited one. It doesn't really, I think it's worth sharing, but it's not one worth editing, if that makes sense. It's a bit of a laugh, but it's just not a lot to edit in it really. So right, start again. Take that out. Put a new one in. I don't know whether this needed replacing, but for the sake of £9, because that's all these bits are, we can have a look at. It's a bit chewed up. Got a few teeth jammed up a little bit in there. So for the sake of £9, I'll keep it as a spare in case we blow one out and we don't have anything to put in. Parts aren't available anywhere, so we'll. It's serviceable. But if I change the main gear, I normally change that gear as well. It's just better to be safe than then chew up the main gear because the pinion gear, the input gear wasn't in good condition. Then you just wasted more money. So for the sake of the price of the small pinion gear, I always change it if I'm changing the main gears. Ghost Venom, evening, how are you? Line lock, yeah, I think it is line lock. Just, if you've got bearings already in there, you can push it in. No. Never mind, I've taken it out now. You get about 100 to 300 views of video. I try and spend a while editing too. Yeah, it's just keep working on it. You know, the more you work at it, the more YouTube promotes you, etc., etc. I need to shim behind the gear. What? Behind that bit? Is that the bit I've got to shim behind? That I've just put in there? I mean, the bit I've just put in there is the bit I've got to shim behind, is it? Can I get that out? I suppose I should be able to, shouldn't I? With a little screwdriver. Oh, Seb, you're joking me, aren't you? Is that the bit I've got to shim? Don't want to damage the tooth. Oh yeah, got it. Right, saves me taking that all off. So I shim behind, that's the bit I shim behind, is it? So I put one of these behind that. Is that just one, is it? Oh, tight. Oh, I've got two, that's why. What have I missed coming in? MMRC, how are you? Evening, thank you for coming by. One shim behind there, fine. There's a shim. Done. Hingy pins in. These are a bit of a clean up. These are dirty and grimy. Bum 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 doo bum doom bum dum boo. Right, so that goes there. That goes there. Not worried about the crack in that. Doesn't really matter. Earphone users, Come on, in you go. Headphone users. Oh, did I not? Oh, you muppet. Schoolboy error number 2 today. Headphone users. Who we got then? Evening, Kevin. How are you? Well, I'm only doing it because Seb told me to. Makes them last a hell of a lot longer, Kev. You probably don't need them. Well, we keep breaking. Oh, this is the second bulkhead I've put on this. Evening, Gaines. How are you? All good, thank you, Kev. Yeah, it's the first diff, but then it's because the bulkhead was knackered and we carried on driving it. I hadn't noticed the bulkhead was shot. So, it's my fault, really. Well, I say my fault. It's the boys' fault. They were driving. Oh, I don't need to do that anyway because I haven't got the diff in. Headphone users. The diff's not in, you don't need those in. Still the best RC we own, this one though, even if it is what I'm working on. Oh, come on. Most weeks, that's because we use it every single week. So it's not because it can't take the bashing, it's because it gets bashed. And it's still way, 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 way cheaper than an armour to fix. It's just a bit of work when you do a bulkhead. Hello, Kev. For which cars do you need those fans? Which fans are they? Oh, sorry, yep. Have you... Hello, everyone. Have you crashed your Xmaxx? We did crash out. Well, it's weeks of abuse, really. Eventually, they give up parts of it. So, yeah, after weeks of abuse, the rear bulkhead decided to give out. For anyone just joining the stream, that was the state of our rear bulkhead. We hadn't finished it, but I didn't know it was going, and we'd blown the rear diff. So, I used it until I had no batteries left, and I came home and I thought, well, I'll fix it. So, you can get, although some parts are a bit low on stock, but not as low as the not as low on stock as armour parts are. That's something I do know. Armour parts are a lot more scarce on their stock. Right, that's that. That's that. That can go in. And I think we're good to put it back together. I'll try to put it back together anyway. It's always a bit of a pain. There we go. Right. Where are those big? Oh, they go there, don't they? They were the bits I took out because I couldn't get them in. Now I just made my life even harder. That's all your fault, Seb. Oh, oh my schnozzle. Come on. Does anyone know about the new Corvette? No, someone was talking about the new Corvette earlier. Is it a new Traxxas Corvette or something like that? Ben Lyons, Harry, the Max is awesome. Just got one. Max is awesome. Do like it. Has a few weak spots though, but apart from that, it's a great little car. Drives really well as well. I was impressed with the way it drove. Get these bits in. Excuse me, guys. Everything my fault when it comes to you working on your Xmaxx. No, well, I've got to blame somebody. You know, got to join the rest of the snowflakes in the woke brigade and not take any responsibility myself. You bought a whole Nether Outcast, ASEXB for the spares. Wow, that's extreme. But it is bad that they've got that car out and no spares for it. And it's not like the spares have been in stock and then gone out of stock, they've just not been in stock. Which is really poor. Come on. No, that's wrong. That needs to be the other side. There we go. Yeah, just in case, I'll show you guys, just in case anyone working on their Xmaxes don't know about this. Double glasses. Flip the camera so I can see what's going on. So, it never happening, Kev, I can tell you. So I don't know whether you guys see, there's a little, this bit here, this black bit here has to sit on this side, not that side. Otherwise it won't work. You'll strip your pinion and everything. Now, you don't have to worry about that, Kev. I will never turn into a snowflake lefty loon or whatever you want to call it. That will never, ever happen. I'm anti-woke. If that upsets some people, I'm sorry, but it's redonkulous. So that's in there nicely. Wokeness is something that really gets up my goat. Oh, Maybe one of those days, is it? I need a bigger work area. Oh, killing the iPad now. I need to build my new really need to get a new studio area built up and ready to go. Or workshop, studio area, whatever you want to call it. Now the summer's coming on, get on and do that project. So I can't carry on using my lounge. I'll be back reading the comments in a sec. Right, fix my iPad up. Right, what have I missed? New Lossy car looks sweet. Which one's that? So many new cars coming out. My new car arrives next week, hopefully. Fuel, oh yeah, you never get me woke. Just seen a video of the new Traxxas Corvette. Looks okay, if I'm honest. I'm going to have to look out for that then. Look at that tonight. I'm sure Seb will send me a link. Yeah, the rate you're going, Kev, I reckon under 2 weeks you should hit that million. Is that? Do you then get the gold? What colour bandage is it? Plaque or is it a gold one? Evening Shady, how are you? Got some news today. My quad bike that was stolen on Christmas Eve has suddenly appeared on my drive. Wow. You mean somebody just put it back on your drive? Nothing from the police or anything? It's back there. You want to get an Xmaxx, but the Hobby Town just has a Max. Order it online, Santiago. Get it delivered. Hopefully, my birthday's next week, and I'm hoping it gets delivered next week. I haven't got any wheels for it, but I'm probably going to put the backflip LPs on it. Need to get our Big Rock speed run done so I can whip the motor out of that. Or put the BLX system out of the Italian, but I need the Max 6. Okay, I'm surprised I missed it. I saw the new armour come out today. I really like the look of that new armour. So, we could be skint. Not skint, but the boys' university fund might get utilised this year a bit. Well, Jack's not going to university, so that's all usable now. I should always put this in before I put it all back together. Sure the boys won't mind me using their university fund after all. Callum still here? You ever blow the tyres on the Max? I haven't blown the tyres on the Max yet, but we are fairly careful with it. We tend not to use the self-right function. We did blow a tyre on the Xmaxx, but we haven't blown one on the Max yet. But as I said, we are fairly careful with it. So the Gold MX seems like it's the same to go from 1k to 10k to 100k to 1 million. Hopefully 10 million will be the same. It'd be sweet if you do. It'd be very nice. You need to do a big giveaway though, Kev, or big meet up. If you've got your new place, big party at your house. Yeah, because I think I can't try and remember. Look, took us to get to 1,000. But all part of the fun. You don't need university fun. The boys will make a living off the channel. Well, it'd be nice. I'm not planning on that to happen, but if it did happen, it'd be super nice. But you can't rely on that. If it grows well enough, then that's good enough. But if it doesn't, you know, we're not doing it to necessarily turn it into a big money-making thing. It's yeah, no, please, Facebook Marketplace. Wow. At least you got it back though. That's the main thing. Maybe they felt guilty about it and decided to bring it back. I did, Seb, yes. I can't believe you did that mid-air though. Ooh. Screws in there next. Mustn't forget those ones. Were those tyres already messed up though? Well, I'll tell you now, Kev, we're not planning for that to happen, but if that did happen, that would be super nice. It's not that I dislike my job, I just don't like the fact that the way it's going with everyone not wanting to go back to the office and everyone wants to work from home, and it's just super hard to do it from home. So, if I could divert it all to just doing YouTube, that'd be fantastic, but as I said, it's never been an overall plan. I do jokingly, is all I say to the boys, that if you put more effort in and spend more time on it, then, you know, you might not have to work, because you could, well, you would be working, but you could be doing the YouTube channel. But, you know, there's no guarantees in life. And YouTube is a lot of work. The X01 is one of my dream cars. I'd have to have it go with one. It does look nice and it goes super. I think it's a bit, not that controllable, if I'm right, Kev. Is that right? It's less controllable than the Armour high-speed ones. Right. So next, these bits in. Did you ever find out where those screws were missing from, Seb, when you first took yours apart? You had screws left over, didn't you? Maybe that's why it keeps breaking. You've got screws missing. the edge. Over the edge so I can check this better. Oh, probably I'm messing around with the dry shaft, aren't I? Yes, right. Yeah, my dream is to grow my channel to 1K this year. I really want to attempt to make my YouTube channel into a full-time job in the future. It'd be nice to, don't, you know, just work at it, don't get obsessed with it, just have fun. That's the main thing. That's the only thing I can recommend. Do it, have fun, don't get stressed with it. The boys will say I stress out on it. I don't really stress out. I just like to do at least, you know, 1 or 2 videos a week is my only aim. Get 10% plus click-through rate and 50% watch time, and any video will do well. Good advice. It's getting those markers though. One thing I did find out though is no one was interested in our FPV drone. That got like 400 views in total. It flopped majorly. So I did have another one to do on that. I might post it up at some stage, but no, I'm in no rush. That flopped like you wouldn't believe. Would a Robinson Racing one last though? I just think the Xmaxx, the way it's, I don't know, it just seems to chew through pinions. Yeah, Mr. Beast, well, he has done very well. What's the other, there's another guy, is it Mark Ropner? He doesn't do many videos, but he's just seemed to fly as well. Grease. Mr. Beast. I really like Mr. Beast as well, because he gives a lot back. Always giving away a lot of things. You know, that's why he gets a lot of views, but he seems like a genuinely nice guy as well. Right, what have we got left? Side bits. I need to get a faster screwdriver. I can read lots of comments while I'm doing this. Mark Rover, that's the one. PewDiePie. Yeah, I just don't get PewDiePie. He never comes. Mr. Beast comes up on my recommendeds, but I've never had a PewDiePie one come up on my recommendeds. Mark Rover comes up all the time when he does a new one. I do YouTube for fun. I wouldn't be doing it going for 2 years in June if I didn't enjoy it. Very true, SLD. That's the main thing. Have fun. You know, I like the fact that it's also memories that, for us, it's free iCloud storage of our memories of you know, the kids playing together. And you can't beat free iCloud storage. That dried up. Get a bit out of it. Eek. Xmaxx is almost done. Should think Kev is running out of cars to get. I want to know where Kev keeps them all. Definitely need to get a new place soon, Kev. You're going to run out of space for all your RCs. Got our first freebie this week as well. Which I was very surprised at when this company contacted us. So I could do a review of a couple of bits that they sent us, and it was totally and utterly free. Yay! Freebies. Never can complain about freebies. Koyosho. I had a Koyosho years ago. RC is the best hobby, 100%. I do YouTube for fun, love driving RC cars, making videos, editing, and most of the supportive comments I get. 100% Dom. I agree with that hardcore. I do like looking back at some of the good memories and the previous videos. Yeah, it's quite funny actually. We look back, and certainly the first ones that got done, and we laugh, laugh at them. But you know, you can't get those memories back, and it's free. What is there not to like about free stuff? I'm getting a bit worried that those 3 screws I think were already there. I think. I'm hoping they were already there anyway. Blech. Blech. Bit of grease. Dom, the supportive comments are always the best. They are, and then I love the supportive ones. I kind of like some of the trolly ones as well sometimes. I like having a bit of fun with them. And the thing is, you always know, when you do a video, you kind of know whether you're going to get trolly comments or not anyway. And they're normally the ones that do well as well, the videos. Can't think why. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, hay fever. Yeah, and get some Piriton or something late tomorrow. What is, I'd love to understand the WL Toys number system. I think the first one's the size of the car, isn't it? So 104001 is a 10th scale, is that correct? Stuffed crust Chicago pizza. I had Iceland's, or Greg Spitz from Iceland. I had a spicy vegetable bake. I thought I'd try their hash brown bake. Not all that. And some chips. I feel a bit stuffed now as well. Oh, I forgot I've got to do the front hubs yet as well, haven't I? Because we broke one. Come on. Right, no screws left over here. which is good news. So that means this can go on next. That's holding up nicely as well. Still no dents in that. So very happy with that. Jack does work on the cars occasionally. He put together his new car. The main issue is the cars are left over here. Their mum doesn't really like the cars over there, so they tend to get left over here. So I have to work on them during the week. Gives me a chance to do a live stream as well. Keeps me busy. I just need a bit of help working and trying to fit everything in and fixing the cars up. I just need a bit of help from the boys every now and again to do some editing and things like that. But no, mainly because the cars are kept here, I end up working on them. But Jack, they were over for a long weekend, so he did build his new car. And he's working on the edit for that video at the moment. Hopefully, if it's ready, it'll be out Sunday. Oh, so much dirt and crud gets in here. Can't be bothered to clean it properly, like it's only going to get dirty again. I need to get some new skid plates soon though, these are getting worn down a bit. What's with the one red arm? We broke a red arm. We broke an arm. It's on the video durability test in the Xmaxx. Actually, was it on the first? It might be on the first run one. It was one of the first videos we did with the Xmaxx. We broke a front arm. I've got spare red arms, the high HD ones, but I could swap them out and put them all on, but I'll just keep the stock ones on there until they break. Then I'll swap them out with another spare red one. That's why we got one red arm. Some people say it drives their OCD mad, the fact we've got one red arm rather than... It doesn't bother me. So yeah, this video is one of the first, it's either the first or second video we did on the Xmaxx. You'll see where it break it. I have, but I won't bother doing that at the moment, Seb. I'll do it when I take it apart next. Yeah, the front one's working worse than the back one, but... You won't get the name of his eBay, Jerry, so... Does everyone notice Lossie No Prep Camaro is coming to the UK? Ooh. See, do you want to get into the No Prep racing then, Alistair? I'd like to get sort of like a group going up at the car park. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Get a good enough group, big enough group. Wish the car park was closer to me. Car park, the park, whatever you want to call it. Very correct, Don. Sure, I'm looking to get one. I'm in. Okay, yeah, so I'm looking at. I've got to decide which one to get and learn all about no prep drag racing. But there's a few coming out now. Eek. Messed them up, or have I messed them up? I think that's the one for there. So that's the front and rear bulkheads swapped out in the space of a week. I think it's going to be like six odd £600, Alistair, to be honest with you. It ain't going to be cheap, unfortunately. But the this thing associated one, the DRC10 or whatever it is, or the DR10, that looks quite good as well. But I was waiting for the other ones to come out and see if they're all 1/10 scale. And so I need to look into it a bit more, but it's something I see people doing it, and I think with a big group with a big scene, it could be a lot of fun. And have, you know, a league and a competition and ladders and things like that. My biggest problem is how far away I live from the stupid car park though. Right. Rear wheels can go on. Oh, no, actually I wanted to check. Check the mesh is okay. Gets tight. Reconnect, come on. There we go. Almost did what it did last time. Let's just check the battery's okay. Stream lag. Nice Stubo, thank you for coming by. Let me just check that. I'm live! Don't know why it did that. It's fully charged. It's not overheating. Right, Logan's, I'll see. Right. Turn round. Final thing to do on the Xmaxx is fix the broken front hub. And for that, we have some RPMs. First thing I'm going to do with the RPMs is sort the bearings out though, because they don't come pre-greased. They do come with the oversized bearings, but there's a little note in there. I never got round to doing it, which I should have done really. It says it there. Bearings are shipped with light rust protective oil not suited for proper lubrication of the bearing. Carefully remove one of the shields. Apply a thin coat of your favourite bearing lubricant before use. So, a bit of lube in there before we use them. And I'm going to go for some red grease. We're not spinny again, are we? Anyone still in? Anyone talking or not talking? Or are we gone? Have I lost you all? No. Yeah, he will. With stupid fat tyres on it. You name it, he will have it. You can't see me over there, can you? So to get the shield off, just a little bit of a hobby grade knife. Pop it in there like that. And I've popped the shield. There's no grease in there whatsoever. So I quite like this stuff. It's quite thick, but the general bashing it should be good. Just go around, pat that in there nicely. Smells quite nice, this one as well. The funny thing is, I obviously tempted fate because it's on Sunday. I bought these as soon as they came out, and I've also had a couple of bits I bought when I bought the car was some front hubs as well, which I'd had since I bought the car. Never needed them. So Alistair had broken one. He couldn't run his Xmaxx and was waiting for the parts to come in stock. So I let him have my ones. And then the very next day I go out and bash him with it, and I break the front hub. Which I thought was quite funny. It's almost like you could call it Sod's Law. That's one done. Excuse the sniffing, guys, sorry. Come on, off you come. Pop that off. Get some grease in this one. Got films there everyone waiting to come out that have all been delayed from last year. Saw the new Godzilla movie the other day. It's a bit disappointing. I was looking forward to that, but I was a bit disappointed with it. Disappointed with the new Wonder Woman as well. I really liked the first one. The second one was very disappointing. It was like a love story. That's all right for your girl. And then we'll pop that back on. Just you can feel it click into place. And then give it a clean up. Presto, 2 bearings done. Reading comments. No, it's still here. Hello Dom. The copper head look really nice for the Xmaxx. They do. I might have to order those Mad Max adapters just in case. How is a felony on the skate park, Seb? I've got 4 spare hubs even though I have the RPM ones. Well, yeah, I'm going to have them back. I think I've got the rear ones as well still. That's okay, don't worry about it. It didn't stop me running, I just carried on running. It was the very last jump and the batteries were all done anyway when I broke it, so it's not, you know. It's just one of those things. I knew I had spares anyway, so rather get a fellow RC guy up and running than not. Top Gun 2, yep, that looks awesome. The next James Bond, want to see that. What about Black Widow? Want to see that? Master, hello. How are you? There should be hopefully a lot of good films coming out this year. Hopefully. Ooh. Now, the question is this the whole thing? It is. Yep. So we just that. Oh, I'm going to sneeze again. Oh no, I think I've lost a bit though. I lost a bit. Yes, but I think I'm okay because I think it's the same as what came off the top of the front shock caps. The little retainer thing, because the bottom bit snapped off, that bit's missing. But I think we're okay because I've got one in the bag. Again, apologies if I'm sniffing, guys. It must be hay fevery. Let me go and clear my nose off. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, a bit more fiddly than I thought it was going to be. Oh, come on. Everyone else seems to work on their Xmaxx is so quick. No, that didn't just happen. Oh, wow. That was lucky. That went flying. Yeah, I think that bearing's seen better days as well. That's a standard inner Xmaxx bearing though. That's why RPM give you bigger, oversized ones. That bearing's fine though. Is that one. Yeah, so that one comes from the rear to the front part. Or does it? Much bigger one goes in there. Oh. I hate these silly little clips because when they go flying, they really go flying. Done it. Done. Oh, I just put that in the wrong way around. I put the wrong side on. You absolute muppet. Can't have done that, surely. Has to go that way round. I've put the wrong side on. Wasn't planning on doing this one, but I might as well. Might as well do both sides, I guess. Because I put the wrong one on. I wanted to call it a night because my back's hurting. Standing up too long, I need to get a chair. I'm getting old, guys. Bumpy dub. Right, what comments am I missing? Seb, why sand them down? Because they're really tight. I'm not sure whether they are. They don't look too tight. Didn't look too tight, Seb, to be honest with you. Maybe they are. Have I got the wrong way around or not? They are a bit tight at the top, aren't they? Yeah, it's the top bit, isn't it? This top bit here, it's a bit tight, isn't it, Seb? The bottom bit, I think, is fine. Where is it? Yeah. They do need sanding down, so I'm probably going off. Because they were really tight. Oh, that's what she said. So who's getting a Vortex? I really like it. Probably will end up getting one. I just don't like the price of it. Don't need that bit anyway. Okay. Oh, and the RPM ones could just screw straight in, does it? Put my dollars down to date on a few upcoming cars. Nice. I learnt my Xmaxx really quickly, so easy to wrench on. It came out today, yeah. You got quite a lot of views on your last video, Dom. Did you sand them down? Makes your steering really stiff otherwise. I'm going to sand them down, don't worry. I'll probably get the... see if I can get the Dremel on it. But I am going to call it a night, guys. My back is killing me. You can see me, look, hiding over here. I might go and have a look. Oh, my problem is my back is on fire. And I've got to go into the garage to do the Dremeling. Unfortunately, guys, I do need to take a break because my back is killing me. So if you don't mind waiting for 2 minutes while I go and do some Dremeling, I'll take you with me actually. I won't be able to read comments though, I'm not taking the comments with me. And you're going to have to sit up there on Xmaxx. So I hope you don't mind. If you do mind, tough. Here's a noise. Let's see if that fits. Now you'd think RPM would get this right, wouldn't you? There's a little bit more. should hopefully be enough now. And so, oh, got up on the floor there. Spanner. Let's see how that fits. Pretty much there, but I just want to take a little bit more off, just to be safe. You have to take this much off though, Seb, as you say. Nothing's perfect in this world, is it? Check my hair out though. Now that is perfect. Can't get better hair than mine. It's not moving now. Don't be a pain. Apologise to headphone users, I just thought it's probably a bit noisy for you guys, isn't it? Do have to take a fair bit off though, don't you, Seb? It's not a hand sanding job, let's put it that way. Right, let's go and see how these fit now. Hopefully a lot better. Shall I take you with me? You're so out of the loop. What are you out of the loop on? I haven't read any comments for a while, so we could be coming back. I know one of these fits and one doesn't. Or one might not. I can read some comments as well. Right, let's see. I'm pretty sure this one's going to be good fitting. Yeah, I think we're not perfect. Still a bit stiff at the bottom one. Might go and trim that one off still a little bit, you know, guys. I haven't taken that one off yet. We do this one in here. It's got to be the other way round. It's a rough idea whether this fits or not. All right there. Top one's fine. Bottom one, I think, is a bit. Right, that should be fine. It's just this first one I've done that's not, I'm not convinced with it. There's anything I need a little bit more off this. That one's all right at the top. I think it's just this bottom one. I'll be back, guys, sorry. that has to be enough now. So I'll hook you back up. I'll have a scan the comments because I haven't looked at comments in absolutely ages. Right. What have I missed? I'm glad you've all been talking amongst yourselves. That's brilliant. Wow, you guys been talking a lot. I don't know if I'm going to have time to pick you all up. Another Xmaxx. Oh, Ryan Wellington was timed out. What did Ryan Wellington have to say? Your hair sucks. Well, that's not very nice. What the swearing's for. I guess that was by the looks of it. He just came on and decided to start swearing. Oh, his problem was. Oh, Callum's back. Welcome back, Callum. Abel Borgreven. I'm hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Thanks for coming by, mate. Take care. You can only do what you can do, Callum. Boolean algebra, I always liked. A bit of Boolean algebra. Can't beat that. Right, I'm not going to ping this one off. If it pings off, I've lost this. I don't want to lose it. Undo that. Right, back. Sorry guys, I had a FaceTime caller. Oh yeah, you're doing the spinny spinny as well, are you, Jack? You're the one that calls the spinny spinny.
I didn't cause any spinny spinny.
Yeah, well, you need to turn your volume down over there because it's coming back as a feedback.
Yeah, I've muted the live stream.
No, you haven't, because I can still hear it.
I called you to let you know I have a special noise which you made in my video, which is going in the video.
What's that then?
It's a certain noise you can make with your body.
Oh, I do that all the time. Can you turn the volume down because it's feedbacking, Jack?
I haven't got any volume playing.
Well, someone has. I can hear it.
I'm watching your live stream. I'm not playing it back.
No, but you've got the volume on the live stream.
No, I don't. Is that better?
That's better. No, can still hear it. The problem is if I turn, I know I can't hear you. I can hardly hear you now, that's the problem. Well, that's all right. It is what it is. Main thing is you're editing it, Jack. Well, I'm not moaning, I'm saying that the main thing is you're editing it. Right, anyway, I've got to go. Okay. Bye. Oh, the bearings are stiff, they said. Oh, man. Man, oh man, oh man. If that's okay. Try not to launch this. Split pin in. Oh, there's so much dirt and grime everywhere. Right, said Fred. Let's have this like that one. I'm going mad, guys. That one there is just what's come off of there. Bada bing, bada boom. Ugh. Ooh, they stick out a bit. Sorry guys, I'm not reading comments at the moment. It's not that I don't want to, so I'm trying to get this done because my back is killing me. I really just want to go and sit down. So, I will kneel down in a minute and read your comments. I need to get a chair really. How much longer are you going to be just boring as I'm going to bed soon? I am almost done, Callum. I'm literally putting these on, putting the hubs back on, putting the wheels back on, and then I am done, mate. So, because my back is killing me anyway. So, I am pretty much done here, my little man. So you'll be able to FaceTime me in a minute. just going to go and whip another one of these bits out of my little bag of goodies where we change the hinge pins over. Hoping these are basically the same part. Look to be the same part. That's what normally goes on the hinge pins. Is that move enough? Well enough, Seb? Ugh, I'm rushing now. Right. Right guys, I'm afraid, make sure that's the right way around. Yep. That, I'm going to call it a day. My back is killing me. I do apologise if I haven't answered any questions. I'll go and sit down at the PC and look at the questions very, very quickly. I need to sit down because my back is on fire. And then I need to go because Callum needs to FaceTime me to say goodnight because he still FaceTimes me every night. Dan has you playing 50-inch TV so I can listen and look now and again. Thanks, Dom, for coming by. Nothing's wrong with the Xmaxx now, Jack, because I fixed it. Oh, right. State of my hands, though. My back is on fire! Ooh. Right, Emily, thank you for coming by. Freebies. Don't they that? A quick read of the comments and I'll say goodnight to you all. I guess Callum needs to call me. Oh, my back. Right, play quick to catch up on the comments. We're back on. Nice, I currently got 3 Sammys, 1 Ocean, 1 Armour. LIFO, sorry about that. I was thinking about buying the new E-Reaver, but when I was an Xmaxx, so I'm glad I didn't spend all that money. No. I quite like the E-Reaver, it's just got the weak bit at the back and the shocks need sorting out a bit, don't they? Everything else falls under them. Nice collection. At one point I had more. E-Reavers are hard to work on, judging from the search I've done. Yeah, I like the look of them though. I got the RPM front bumper mount as well. Seems to be holding up okay. Rear hub, but it was actually the front. Putting the new RPM front hubs on as we broke the front ones eventually. Ronnie Creason, thank you for coming by. Hi, don't think I've seen you in the stream before, so thank you for joining. Your bag's cleaning most days. I've had LS. Oh, ouch. Yeah, ouch. Yeah, I feel for you, mate. I'm standing. I'm overweight. I need to lose weight, so. Yeah, thanks for coming by RC Off-Roading. Good to see new people in the stream. Thursdays, 8 o'clock or 2000 GMT. I try and do it every Thursday and run for about 2 to 3 hours, depending on what work needs to be done. See you later, Gans. See you later, mate. Thank you for coming by. Right, Callum, I'm about to give you a call. Right, guys. Okay, cheers. Night, Dave, top stream, and go rest that back. We'll do a need to dump. Oh, need to dump, that's a new, unless you change your name, but I don't recognise that name, so thank you for coming by. Right, guys, I'm going to have to shoot. Yes, Jen's Ace Goodness, totally free. They contacted me and said we'd like to review some items, so I said, why not? So I've got to do the review on that, and as I said, totally and utterly free. Didn't pay for them at all, and I'm fully disclosing that. What time is it for you now? It is 22:49. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming by. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Enjoy your RCs. And we'll see you on the next stream. Bye. Kisses.